Good morning, everybody. Guido coming at you with a coffee talk. What is today? It is the 4th of December, 2022, and Holiday Ops is off. Guido coming at you from the left side of the Atlantic with my coffee.
And it's Pilgrim from the correct side of the Atlantic with his Pilgrim mug, with his Royal Blending, and it's called an approved tea mug, did you know?
Approved
by
tea
somebody.
mug. Somebody did that. Stickler, what's going on? Wayne's here, Artillery. Who else we got? Midnight Gator.
Well,
Oh, Brute, how are you? Wayne, Metal Over Madness, Odd Dog. Good morning, guys.
morning all.
All right. Christmas. Here it is. Cheers.
It is. It is. Merry Christmas. Do you notice RNG has her hat on, look?
Oh,
That's all
nice.
you're going to get from me.
Nice.
That's all you're getting. Well, actually, there's one more thing.
Oh, I forgot
Actually, there's a Christmas tree here, look. And that's
That-
it. That's all you're going to get from Pilgrim.
That is easily the world's saddest Christmas tree.
Well, it's gold. What more do you want?
It's just sad. Here,
No.
I'm just going to one
Merry
up.
Christmas.
Here.
What? There. That's a cool hat. Like that. Yeah, I'm not wearing it. I'm going to move. I'm moving. No way.
I forgot. It needs to be
Oh,
on this little dude here. Gotta mess with this. Here we go. All right. Okie dokie. I think we're all decorated now. Doesn't it feel like the day after Christmas already? Usually there's a build up to the boxes. They start on the 1st, and there's some sales and some this, that, and the other, and some missions or whatever.
Yeah.
This year they just chuck the boxes at everybody on the 1st of December. There's the orgy of box opening, this, that, and the other, and then it's...
Feels like the day after Boxing Day, doesn't it? When you're overstuffed with turkey.
Yeah.
You've opened the presents and you've got 15 pairs of socks, a tie, some aftershave, because obviously you smell. You know what I mean?
And it's the frickin' 4th of December.
I know.
It's the 4th of December and it's over already.
It feels that way, doesn't it? It feels like...
Yeah.
And because the resources were reasonably easy to collect, it feels like there's... And that's only if you're paying for boxes. It feels like it's over now. I've done it. All the garage looks lovely. And it's day 4.
That's the thing too, right?
Yeah.
You just buy your way to everything. Now, the good news is it's the 50% credit thing is is juicy. That's nice.
Yes.
Because you can crank out some credits. Is anybody doing it free to play? Any of you guys doing it free to play? Kill a CCC. Good morning. How you doing? Anyone in chat doing it free to play? That's the question I have.
Yeah, because we've got some stats for you.
Mm-hmm.
Some Guido stats with a little bit of Pilgrinomics.
So
Free to play at level 6 says 8 hussars.
okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, 8th Hussars. Because that's kind of what we figured. It's 4 days in, and I figured it would take you about 10 or 12 days to finish it up. Does that sound about right for everybody?
And that would give you half of the event with a 50% credit boost.
Now, you have to do all of the missions. Does anybody know... free to play plus the boxes. Does anybody know what the 4th mission gives you a day? Does it also have some resources? I kept meaning to look at it, and I keep forgetting. 350. Thank you, Chubby. That's what I needed to know. So here's my calculations from what I can tell. The missions will give you, if that's 350, 1,250 a day if you complete all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And it looks like you can get 650, 3,300 per day. That's not what I'm showing. That's a little more than I think you can only 2, 4. Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Hold on. It's 2. That's. Thank you. My calculations are off. I'm going to go with his 3,300 a day.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's 200 per grab, so that's 800, and you can do that twice. So that's 1,600 just from that. Your friends give you another 200. That's 2,000. How are you getting 30? Oh, 3,300 total. Yeah. That checks. Okay, 3,300 total a day. There we go.
Yeah, village times 2, friends,
Yep.
Duggan missions.
Yep. So 3,300, and I figured it takes about. Am I right in thinking it's about 10,000 total? That can't be right. Three, 6, 9,000 plus the missions, another 6. I think it's about 20,000 roughly to do everything.
What to do everything, to do all the Christmas tree,
Yeah.
the installation, and the party area, whatever that's called.
Yeah, math is hard, man. But I want to say
is
it's
hard.
somewhere around 20,000 to finish the whole thing.
Yeah, mathematics or maths. Not math. There's an S in it, gentlemen and ladies.
Maths.
Maths.
All right. So
Clever.
that was the definitive answer right there.
It was.
I don't know how much you make a day. I think it takes about 10, 15 days. But I don't know because I just threw money at it.
Yeah, we didn't care. We just paid our way to the top.
But that checks what I was thinking, 10 to 15 days if people are at level 5 and 6 or so.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, and then you so you will still benefit from the 50% credit boost.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking if it takes the best part of the whole event, it's pointless because you're not going to make any inroads into the 50% credit boost, are you? You know.
The thing is, the way they set it up is you can't really concentrate on one or the other unless you
Yeah.
use the conversion thing. And I don't think you would want to do that. So you just got to kind of let them both go more or less the same speed.
Fast Red Horse said he bought 200 boxes and the wife told him he could open 5 a day. Oh dear. Oh, dog's just turned to level 6.
So that'll slow down. But that sounds about right because we're only 4 days into it. First, second, third, math, but 4 days. I think by day 10 you should be done. 10 to 12, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not bad because then you're in about 10 or 12 days. You're at the
Well, you're
full.
into Christmas then, aren't you?
No, you're at the 12th, the 10th to the 12th or so. And then
Yes,
then,
that's
but
right, yeah.
then you've got the credit boost though. You got the full. You're a free to play, and you got the full credit experience, whatever boost going on that quickly. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because people,
Like-
one of the reasons I'm talking about is people are complaining about how it's worse this year, and I'm thinking, no, you can actually get there faster this year. That whole shard thing took forever.
You know what it took forever? Reasons being is because there was more to do with the shards because you had the calendars to open up and all that sort of good stuff as well, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I guess
Use shards.
the shard thing was to make sure you got the camos. You still had to increase your festive level by getting enough of the ornaments, and then you had to kind of build some if you didn't get the right ones, and it did happen pretty quick. So maybe it did go. Yeah, Artillery Bug says it's way faster. I think it is. Just the festive get the bonus parts faster, I think.
Yeah, it was. To be honest, it was a pain in the backside. Having to break up the shards and do it again, and then you keep getting duplicates and all that sort of nonsense. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain, but it was faster, I think.
So we did have some fun with the video, kind of scoffing how confusing everything was, and I think that had a lot more to do with the way they tried to explain it, really, than how hard it is. It is. I don't know if I would call it streamlined because there's still some goofiness. We'll dive in, guys, and look at it. I think most of you already figured it out, but there may be some things you guys missed in there. Or potentially I missed that you guys can tell me. But I think, in general, it's easier this time.
Yeah, it feels easier. Like that's the whole reason we said it feels like it's over. Because even though we paid our way to the top, it just feels like, well, that's it. It's done now. So get it off my garage. I don't want to see the Christmas thing anymore. Put me back to normal. I'll just carry on playing. Thank you.
We're going to get to that, Wayne and Chubby. We are going to get to that because that's a great observation, which I happen to agree with, and it could have been so much better. missed opportunities, unforced errors, points left on the field by Wargaming.
Oh yeah.
And you can't be everything to everyone, and you can't develop every little idea people have. But sometimes you look at the stuff they do, and you're like, what was the purpose of that?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, oh Bruce. Exactly. Don't want to do that to Arnie though.
No. Well, you can. I mean, some people swing that way. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. We will have Coffee Talk next week. At least I'm planning on it. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming this week. I hope I'll find a time, but I don't have anything for you guys right now. And that's pretty much it for channel news, other than I'm starting to... Oh, I will start working on the reviews of the 3 new tanks as soon as I get around to that. Keep on sending in those good replays, guys. Especially if you've got replays with the new tanks. That would be fantastic.
Cool.
Yep, if you got any good replays or interesting replays with the new tanks. Somebody just mentioned their son's been going crazy with the French. Sasquatch his son's been laughing. It's a weird tank. It's completely down the... well, we'll get to it, but it's completely down the... Accelerate the silliness of the game thing.
Scrooge McPilgrim, indeed.
All right.
We've just had a follow, TNT. Boom, thank you.
TNT, thank you. All right, so as it is Christmas, my friends, let me get my Streamlabs set up here. I should have had it ready because we're going to give away 3 boxes. How about that?
Ooh.
How's about that? As soon as I figure out how to do it. CloudBot, there we go.
It's not that you do a raffle every week, is it?
No, that's right. Shut it. All right.
Yeah, shut it.
3 boxes, guys. Off we go. Good luck. Let's move on to shilling time. Although it's kind of a... I dropped this the other day, by the way.
Oh no, Chinese knockoff being dropped.
Yeah, it's look the little light thing sideways. So now it's all skew-wonka.
It's a drunken Christmas blue light.
I didn't notice that it's been bent. That's just completely jacked up. Anywho, I just blinded myself looking at it. I got little lines all over the screen.
That's what I see when the police pull me up. Blue lines everywhere.
Does that happen often?
Yeah, my number plate's naughty. On my bike.
I was going to say, okay, on the bike. That makes sense. I'm just going with this hat. There
you go, that's
straight. Do you guys have trouble putting your hat on straight?
I do when it's one of those things. What they call baseball caps, aren't they? They're very particular to the shape of head.
Right.
I've got a shape of head that requires this.
Yeah.
I can't wear that. I can't wear them. I look like off the A-Team. I look like, oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, whatever.
I look like, other than it having an elf on it, I look like some Midwestern farmer on his tractor with this thing.
You do.
Yeah. Other than they wouldn't wear that part, but
yeah, you should have a piece of straw in your gob.
I could get a
piece of straw.
No, a toothpick.
Toothpick, that'll do it.
All right.
I'd say y'all a lot.
Y'all. Hey, y'all.
That's it. Murdoch. Yeah, there you go. Fast red horse. Yeah.
Make
Trucker's
what?
Trucker's curve. Is that when you bend it like that?
Yeah. So that's an art. That's a debate. Curved or flat.
Is that to keep the sun out the trucker's eyes?
My baseball hat. Oh my gosh, my hair is horrible. I'm just old hair.
I haven't got hair.
my baseball caps are all severely bent. The ones I wear. Right. I've kept this one pristine, folks. This was bought probably 10, 15 years ago now. It's still got the tags on
it. Look at that, it has.
Right.
It's still got the tags.
And
wow.
It only gets worn on Coffee Talk and Christmas morning, and sometimes on Christmas parties. So it's pretty pristine. It's got little elves on the bottom right there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very nice, isn't it?
I wonder if there's a date on it. Probably is. It's made in China.
Money in the future.
It's made in China. I'll tell you that much. There's probably a date in that code somewhere, but there isn't one written that I can read.
In the barcode, it'll be dated, won't it?
Sure, probably.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, who's that? somebody wants to send you a. Oh, it's gone. Oh no. A Virgin Redskins cap. A Virgin Redskins cap. Oh, Brutus.
One of the OG, huh? Well, you can't call them that. They're the Commanders, man. I actually have my friend of mine gave it to me, which I'm not wearing on stream, but I have the bodysuit of Elf. That basically it looks like Will Ferrell's Elf suit. Yeah.
Awesome. You cannot wear that on stream because people will call you tragic.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It needs to be about 42 times larger. Because I'm just.
Send it to me. I'll wear it.
'Cause I'm just tubby. All right, let's.
I'll wear it.
It's time to shill.
Let's chill.
What's there to say, guys? Buy boxes.
Yeah. There's no point in looking in the
I wouldn't
shop
even
and buying anything in
Yeah,
boxes.
I'm telling you. I mean, if you just have to have one of these other tanks, go for it. If for some reason you feel like you want to pay more for gold, then I recommend you click on gold right here. If you just have a burning desire to spend more than you should for gold, I would definitely get in there and buy gold this way.
Buy gold.
Yeah. That would be really
Yeah, I mean-
genius on your part.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got some really, really mundane, average, everyday tanks, which still have coupons applied to them. So use your coupons, peeps.
That being said, there's a slight twist this year. I don't know if they did this last year, but there are these combos, and so you can actually buy 200, which is interesting. That's the amount that they give to the CCs. I think that's a pretty smart psychological move on their part, because they give the CCs 200 and people go, ooh, I want to open 200 boxes, and oh, look, I can buy 200 boxes.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah.
my favorite CC, who's opening 50 of each.
Well, we said this off air about, I think it was yesterday or whenever it was, we've said that they don't do the 50 box. So they don't do it so you could get yourself a premium, and at the end of, you have to buy over 50 to get 50, if you see what I mean.
And that's what this does for you. That's four of the tier 8s guaranteed right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm pointing over here because that's where the
Right
screen
there.
is, but it's
Right
actually
there.
up there.
Right there.
Now, the 80 is actually pretty good too, because that's very similar to the 75. If you notice, it's only $7 more.
Yeah.
And you get 5 more boxes. So that's about right if you were, well, you can't buy 5 boxes, so it's exactly right.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good one. And the reason I say that is that's 20 of each, which will spread out, because there's a guaranteed amount of resources for each kind in there, so that will help you out.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get your bonuses and stuff. Yeah, Cliffy.
I was going to say, there's a lot of sarcasm knocking around in chat.
Yep. Hey, we're trying to shill here. I need you guys to simmer down. All right. All I need.
Just come with us.
All I need from you folks is you go buy stuff and put in code Guido.
Yeah.
On checkout, code Guido. There's not a code Guido.
Oh, there is a pilgrim though. You can use that.
Yeah, code Pilgrinomics. Code Pilgrinomics.
That'll get you 50% increase in price.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right. That's right.
Boomerang.
That's right. That's code Pilgrim, and you'll spend 20% more, buddy. So my recommendation is, if you need gold, is go into the purchase gold. Find the most expensive version of this. Probably come down here and buy 1250 like 100 times, and then put code Pilgrim in, and
I get a 20% additional premium.
Yeah, that seems like a great idea.
That's a good idea. Diablo's bought too many. He did though, didn't he? Diablo went mad and bought loads.
Yeah, how many did he end up buying?
I don't know. I want to say it's like 400 boxes, but I'm not sure. He did say something about it. 600. 600.
Is he the one that is he the one that kept typing in, I got drunk and bought 200 more?
Yeah.
Got drunk and bought 200 more. 800 total. Did you see we talked about it on stream, did you see the guy who managed, and I think they've actually stopped this now, but he created an account, I want to say in Argentina, and bought 1,600 boxes for like 360 US.
No.
Yeah.
How?
Because
Really?
the whole conversion thing was favorable for that country.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I haven't even. Do you know what? I haven't looked at my EU account to see what their pricing structure is, because obviously my NA account converts to pounds sterling. I don't see the dollar prices. I see the pound sterling. When I
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
the
it does
shop, even
that.
though it's the NA.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wonder if the EU is comparable prices. I bet it's not. I bet it's cheaper in the EU.
Because I ran into that with somebody. Somebody I sent the 3 box thing to. It was like it ended up being $8 or something instead of the 6
Yeah.
or whatever, because their
$6,
whatever country
yeah.
they were in was a different conversion thing.
Different price. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Just
what-
around midnight, he bought 200 and got everything. Diablo, his box stats are something else. Yeah. Oh dear.
Is it really wire fraud though?
I don't know if it is. If it's possibly a loophole, but it's just the way it is, isn't it?
I mean, I guess because he doesn't. If he doesn't physically live there, I suppose that might trip that. That might trip that law, depending on where you are.
Well, if you're paying the taxes, I don't see it would be. I don't think you're defrauding anybody of anything. You're just getting it at a different price, but the tax is still applied.
Nice, nice. So you went gambling, and then you went box gambling because it's a game. Hey, you know what? That's something I haven't seen a lot of. There's been
Gambling.
there's been no it's gambling videos this year.
No, there's nothing on the forum saying, "Beware, beware, it's gambling."
Well, there's the standard. It's a rip off or whatever morons talk about
Yeah,
BS. But I haven't seen the no kidding. What's the word I'm looking for? The breathless.
Yeah,
It's gambling kind of thing.
yeah.
Am I just
That's
anybody?
all died of death, isn't it?
I guess. I mean, has anybody seen that? I haven't seen it.
Wayne says Quickie Baby still goes on about it.
Oh, okay. So his thing was about how it's gambling, and if you don't buy them, if you're trying to get a tank and all that crap.
Yeah,
Righteous indignation, exactly.
that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
I got to fix the hat on this pilot guy. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Skiwiffa.
It's a bit like RNG's hat.
Yeah.
It's just perched on top, isn't it? Now it looks a bit better.
What are we talking about anyway?
We were supposed to be shilling, but it's difficult when it's just boxes, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Buy
buy
boxes,
boxes, man. Just buy them. They're awesome. They actually are the best deal of the year. There's period, dot, end of story. There is no arguments. By the way, it's not gambling.
No, it's not gambling because you're guaranteed a box. Sorry, you're guaranteed a reward tank, whatever it may be, every 50 boxes. So it's not a gamble, is it? You just know if you buy 50 boxes, you're going to get some. Well, you can't buy 50 boxes, but you can. You can buy 2 lots of 25, but yeah, you'll get a tank.
They've done that every
There's no
year.
gamble.
They've done that every year, Fast Red Horse. It's always been a
Yeah.
couple that have been out and 2 or 3 new ones.
Yeah.
So that hasn't changed at least. I think last year it was 3 new tanks or at least 2 new tanks and 2 or 3 old ones.
And that's the 2 that I didn't get from the boxes. I still need the A and BT, so I'd love to get it, but I'm not going to buy any more boxes. I've got the Vipers, but I did get the new ones, so I'm happy chappy.
Yeah, I did say to you it was the Visante, but it's the Vipera, isn't it? When we were talking
The
before.
Vipera, yeah,
I couldn't think of what it was, the Vipera. Yeah, I like the AMBT. I'm glad I got it. That's one of my kind of favorite tanks, actually. It's a fun tank.
I think I'm quite looking forward to giving Iron Arnie a bit of a run out, because the first time I came across it was in that battle we platooned up against, and I was in what was I in? I can't remember. Oh, I was in the Chieftain. I was in the Chieftain, not the T95 Chieftain, but the one you get.
Right.
You know. Anyway, I was in that, and he took half my health with a single shot. I was like, "What?"
Son of a...
Yeah. I was like, "How on earth did he do that?" Half my health disappeared with one shell. Bugger.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Where is the... trying to find the chat. I gotta fix the chat. It keeps disappearing behind my graphic. Professionals would have this sorted out, but that is not me. Events, alerts. Where's my chat thing?
The Sasquatch is saying that again. His son came to him and said it was well worth it because he got 40,000 gold and 120 premium days, plus all the tanks. So I think with the gold and the premium days, because they're what you would spend real money on anyway, if you get more than the cost of the boxes and your quid's in, it's worth doing it.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it is a good deal. Now, what we haven't seen is stuff is so messed up. 13 Disciple has not put out his spreadsheet yet. So what we don't know is if it's better or worse than past years. Daily missions to appear in a vertical manner like you do on your screenshot. Over here? You talking about these? Those just appear. I don't know. That's possibly a resolution thing, as if you've got enough room on your screen. I don't know. There you go, Stickler. Yep. So I have a really high resolution, so it may end up putting stuff in slightly different places. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's useful to know.
Yeah.
Anton needs to bring Guido a third monitor. Have you not got a third monitor yet? I thought you were getting one.
Well, that might be my Christmas present. I'm a bit cluttered up here, though, is the problem, and I'm going to need the arms too if I'm going to do that. I think.
Yes, I've got one on an arm and one on the desk. So a third would have to go up. As you know, some people got, instead of having three in a line, some people
put them. Yeah, they put them portrait.
Yeah. I think I might do that if I need a third monitor.
I have a third one, old one over there. I could probably repurpose, but I think
you need the arm, wouldn't you?
Well, it's a great big heavy beast, but I say great big. It's actually relatively small, but it weighs 500,000 pounds because it's probably 8-10 years old.
You know, I've got the curved screen here, which gives it better. It gives it a wider resolution, if you see what I mean. It feels like it's bigger than it is.
Yeah, wider field of view. Cool. All right, I think we're ready to give away these boxes, eh?
That'd be a good idea. Is the raffle finished?
I think so.
All right.
Is it?
I didn't see it come up. Why I'm asking.
Should be.
You want me to try?
Yeah. I have a good desk. All right, so we're ready to roll. Here we go. Here's the first 3 boxes, guys. The winner is Fast Red Horse.
Fast Red Horse.
All right, Red Horse. I need your in-game name. I'm going to send you a whisper. I need your in-game name and what kind of boxes you would like. I may actually have your in-name game. Oh, he won last year. Nice.
Cool.
Okay, which kind of boxes, man? And if you want it on a different account, just tell me which account and boxes.
Player is killing me.
Is he bringing out the
England. Another dad joke. Oh dear, that was so funny.
Jeez.
Sasquatch said he felt he's getting treated better this year with the purchase of box. I think so. I think I sort of looked at it and I was talking to Guido off air before we started. I feel like my gold count is less than it was last year, but my premium days are like way higher. So I'm not moaning, and I got the 3 new tanks as well. And that's with the 75 boxes that Guido gifted me, and I bought 25 to round it off to the 100. So with 100 boxes, which I think is what I got last year, but it does feel like the gold is slightly down.
Well, I went over the numbers on the stream a couple days ago, and all the CCs were posting what they got, and it varied wildly. I was at the low end of gold with about 90. There was somebody who had 86.
Yeah. Which
may have actually been less because I don't know what he started with. And there was somebody who had 180, and that was out of 200 boxes. So it just depends on how many doubles you hit on the tier 8, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Fast Red Horse. Let me sort that out, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to get Fast Red Horses. And plus, if you're near your client, let us know what you got.
Bitwise, you need to adjust for inflation when you find the value versus last year. I'm not getting that technical. I just get a feeling. I'll have my accountant look into it tomorrow.
We don't deal in facts here.
No, we just make.
We only deal in feelings. All right,
Yeah, I think I brewed you right.
3 Christmas boxes off to Fast Red Horse. Digital overlords are thinking. We'll see if this goes through. Hopefully the IRS doesn't come after us for the $6. All right, man. Yeah. They're on their way.
Yeah.
They're on their way. Let us know what you got if you are near your client.
I did well, to be honest, for 100 boxes artillery bugs. You're right. I did do well. Don't worry, C-Player. There's another raffle coming up. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple. And at the end, there's a big one. There's a big one. That's the hook. That's how we keep you. That's how we keep you here.
How big will it be? That's the question you need to answer to get the boxes. How big a number of boxes will it be?
You'll already know.
You answer the right, you win it. No, you don't. It'll be a raffle.
How come there's a little exclamation point on top of this thing?
Where are we looking?
There's V's over these. V's over these. This one says exclamation.
Oh, this is Arnie's gaff, isn't it, with the exclamation? We're not finished, that's why.
I guess that means I've got a mission open, maybe.
We got three of the daily missions, holiday ops, and then you've got you've completed all the other missions, haven't you? So you completed the.
Yeah, I think it means that you've got something, which I have the daily. Today's daily.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Missions wise, guys, there's really nothing going on in the UI up here because it's all Christmas stuff. So you can click on that,
yeah.
But it's all. Now, here's another thing that's interesting that's not happening. There are no missions for extra resources.
Oh, no, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was intentional. Well, probably was actually. It was intentional, wasn't it?
I don't know. Maybe the first weekend they consider is just enough to try to sell boxes and stuff. So that's my question. Will we get more resources next weekend? Because collecting resources is still useful after you max everything, because you can make tokens and you can try for the 283. Plus you get other little doodads. You get kits and personal reserves and stuff. Directives, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Maldives got a new frameless curved ultra wide screen, an AOC CU 34G 3S 34 inch. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, you can gamble with the tokens, Cliffy. That's.
Is that JR token?
Oh man. You already marked your BZ. That BZ is ridiculous. We'll talk about that in a minute. That thing is. I don't.
Oh, now the guys need to know.
What's that?
How to make tokens.
Oh, they need to know?
Yeah.
All right.
You got Gator saying, "How do you make tokens?" Oh.
Go into your festival. Go over to the terminal. Go over here to the right, where it says "Get Tokens." The key here, though, is you have to have Festive level 10 for this to be available. So that's an impotent thing. You got to have Festive level 10. All right. Then this thing will be here. You're going to come down here, and if you've got 2,000, you can trade 2,000 of any of these for a token. I don't think I can. You see, it's red because I don't have 2,000, and because I don't particularly care. Where is the thing to?
Yeah, it's up in the right-hand corner.
There it is.
You want to convert them, don't you?
So let's convert. Let's convert some meteoric iron, and we'll turn it into 300 amber. So you do that, 300 amber. If I do this, go ahead and put the number in. Pilgrim's thing is in the way. Hold on, I got to get rid of you, Pilgrim.
Yeah, get rid of me.
Oops.
Gnarly old Pilgrim.
All right, now you can see it. So we're going to. Oh, I can only make 280. Is that right? 350. Why did it say 280? I want 300 of this stuff. There we go. 280. Do I not have enough? I have 850.
No, you need 2,000, don't you?
No, I just want to make 300 warm amber so I can have 2,000. Why does it change it to 280?
Oh, you have to highlight it and type in what you want.
I did.
Oh, that's interesting.
300. 280. Oh, I see.
No, yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
have to do the top. You have to do the top figure. Hello, you've only just got out of bed. I can give you that.
No,
You have to do the top figure.
no, you don't. No.
What do you do? It's not divisible by 40?
Right.
That hurts. Grease fingers, you're right.
Why did 320 not work? That was another 40. Oh my God, you have to be kidding me.
4 into 32.
There it is. Anyway.
I don't know.
So,
You used to fly jets, did you?
no, I understand what it's doing. I don't know why they made it do it that way. I mean, I also know why they made it work that way. But you are always going to be trying to get a specific number. Whatever. This has to be multiples of 50. This has to be multiples of 40. You're going to have to futz around with it. I needed 300 warm amber. I have to get 320 based on the conversion rate. Okay, noted. So we do that. It asks you again. And we have 2,000. So then we come down here. We click on warm amber. Now it is not red anymore, right? We click purchase. And we get a token after it warns us again. So now we have a token. We go over here to spend tokens. We got to bring Pilgrim back up because we need the gnarly elbow overseeing this all. Top right. Top
Applications.
Top right, I got a token. We click the button because everything's about clicking. Wait a minute. We click it again.
If it goes, where's it going to go?
There we go. And if you don't want to see the animation, you press the button and it just moves on. And all I got was an automatic fire extinguisher.
Right. But if it goes into the chimney, if it misses the chimney, it's the possibility of getting the tank, isn't it?
Yeah, I have so far. Yeah, I have so far got 2 rentals. I have 10 rental battles on the tank. Also, you can get the tank if you have rentals. That's not, it never probably was a problem or a bug. It's just that the drop rate is extremely small.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Almost non-existent.
Yeah. Well,
See players just gone to your village.
good. Pet the dog if you could.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Diablo? They advertised 11% drop rate and they mentioned both the rental and the tank.
No.
I mean, there is some technical truth to the fact that you could say you have 11% chance of getting one of those two, but it doesn't really tell you what the chance is of getting either one of them, to be honest.
No, there's no breakdown to it. They're not giving that away because they don't. Yeah.
Which surprises me because I thought they had to give drop rates in some countries.
In Europe, they do.
Or is that only for things you pay for? Because technically, you don't.
Oh well, yeah, that's right. If you're paying real money. Sorry, the chair is a bit low.
That's the boxes, right? Technically, you don't pay. I mean, you can in a roundabout way because you bought boxes and you got the resources and you built the coin and you put the coin in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just say how terrifying this ride is back behind us?
Yeah, it is terrifying,
Did
isn't
you-
it? Have you seen it? That's well scary. Would you go on that?
Yeah, but wait for it. Every once in a while, the rockets go off and it goes all the way around.
Oh, does it? I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, I'd pay to go on that.
yeah.
I like the people on the ice rink because the geezer never stands up. He keeps falling over.
That is funny. It goes all the way around. I guess they're loading up more people. All right. Where were we? What were we talking about? Where am I? What am I doing? Where are my pants? I don't know.
We shield anyway. We can't do much more than that with the boxes.
Yeah, I think that was
Missions.
yeah. We sort of got off onto some subjects du jour, which is fine. It's fine. Match day, guys. Don't forget your match day
Match
stuff.
day.
There's not a whole lot to that in terms of rewards, but if you're following it, make sure you continue to click on the various clicky bits. Moment of silence for the U.S. crashing out, getting beat up on by the Netherlands. Anyway, nobody.
It was sort of coming anyway.
Anyway, nobody cares about that sport, and yesterday was a fantastic day of college football. An actual real sport. Here, here. My Utes won, baby. My Utes
Did you see
won.
oh well, that's good. I'm pleased for you for that. That means you're a proud parent.
And
But do you know what?
we removed USC from the championship.
Well, there's always that.
Didn't get us anything, but
No. But I think the attitude would have been different if you won the soccer game. Had you won that, I think the attitude, because you're very much, you want to win, you Americans. You are very much the winners and don't like to partake in sports where you don't win.
one of these
You know,
days,
cricket.
one of these days, we will stop sending our third-rate athletes into the soccer world.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if someday we sent our first-rate athletes into the soccer world, you can kiss any more championships goodbye.
Really? Are we sure about that?
I am 100% sure about that.
So when
100.
college soccer kicks off. You think? Do you?
If our athletes weren't siphoned off into football, basketball, and baseball in this country, y'all wouldn't win another game.
I do think you'd struggle.
You would
I still
not.
think-
You would
I'll
not
tell you
win
what,
another game.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. And I'll tell you what, you'd struggle at cricket as well.
Nobody
It's not
wants.
baseball.
Nobody wants to play cricket.
Yes, they do.
Pe-
The
people
majority
want
of the world play
to. People
cricket.
want to play cricket less than soccer. That's amazing.
Well, no, we invaded nearly every country in the world, and we introduced cricket. With the exception of you guys, most countries in the world enjoy a game of cricket. It's very English.
All right.
All right then.
But college football had a big shakeup yesterday. I know you don't know anything about it or really necessarily follow it, but two teams that would have been in the playoffs had they won are now out. Now there has to be a decision
Wow.
on which teams are in. I think Ohio definitely is pretty much automatically in. There's an argument for Alabama, but there's also an argument for keeping TCU in. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, okay. Does that mean then that because the two teams that were expected to be in it are not in it? Does that mean that there are lesser teams going into it?
One of
some way?
them is USC was exposed, so they don't deserve to be there 100%.
All right.
I think Ohio moves into that slot easily. That now the argument is what do they do with the Alabama TCU question?
Right.
C Playa says TCU will still be in. I don't know about that. We'll see. The good news for TCU is it wasn't a blowout for them. It was a close run game, so that may keep them in it. So yeah,
So
Georgia.
does this go all the way to? Am I in the right sport when I say does this go all the way to the Super Bowl? Then does it?
No, this is college, not pro.
College.
is college.
Oh, okay.
We have a
See,
college.
I would follow American football because I play. Well, I used to play rugby. I'm too old now, apparently. I'm too crippled to play rugby. So I quite like the contact sport that American football is, although you do have a lot of padding and helmets and all the rest of it, which is a bit weird. But anyway, but the problem I've got is I can't get it to stream. I have to pay extra to get that to stream on my TV or even on the computer. So I'm sort of refusing to pay for it. I want it free. You know what I mean? And I would follow it. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
It's not losses.
College, not pros.
It's not losses though, C player. It's quality. It's quality, but we'll see, because TCU, I think their top 25 win rate is 5-1, whereas Alabama's only 3-2. But I don't know what the position of those teams were. There's a lot to it too, because you beat a number 3 or 4 in the first game, and then they end up out of the rankings or down at the bottom. Well, that's not as big a win as beating a top rank or top 10 team later in the season. Right. There's a lot to it. Yep. Am
I right in saying then what Brutus is saying there is that the pro college boys can eventually break into the Super Bowl league or whatever it's called?
The college,
you can get into those teams.
Well, yeah, that's college.
Feeder.
It is. College is the feeder for the NFL.
All right, yeah. Got you.
There's not really a minor league of football. The college is the minor league of football.
All right.
Whereas baseball has minor leagues and college, so they both feed mostly the minor leagues.
I guess that's the. Is that the aim of the college footballers, is to get into the pro league, is to get into the...
Well, yeah, the guys who think they can.
That's where the money is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's why kids will leave early. They won't finish their degree. They'll leave and finish their degree online.
Oh, well, really?
Oh, yeah, they'll finish
Even though they're on a scholarship.
Absolutely. So it's a financial decision. If they get hurt playing their last year of college and they don't sign a contract, that's not... Yeah. So all of a sudden they can't play. So they'll if they can break into the if they know they're going to go into the NFL, they know they're going to get drafted, they'll come out early, get drafted, then finish their school. Well,
I guess that's why the money has to be good, because there's no second chance, and if you haven't got a degree, you're not going to get a very good second career if you get kicked out of the NFL. Is it like age limited as well? Like soccer, if you're over 34, 35, you tend to be old in soccer.
Well, yes, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that the same?
Yeah. I mean, I think in the NFL you can go a little further. I think at times, but yeah, your 20s to mid 30s is the heart of your playing time.
Right, which is for every sport, really, isn't it? I guess.
But the name, image, and likeness thing is probably going to have some effect on whether as many kids come out early. They may be a little more incentivized to stay if they're making some money, especially if they're the guys on the fence of being drafted or not. Of course, then they may not be making a lot of money with name, image, and likeness. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting how it plays out.
Oh, that's interesting. And if anybody knows a way for me to be able to watch American football without having to press X, another button, then please let me know. And if it's slightly shady, whisper at me.
Yeah.
Because I would like to follow it, actually. I'm quite interested. It's a very complex game in my eyes. For you guys, it must be quite simple. But when I've had a look at it, and you've got like a defensive team and an attacking team, and you've got this, and it's all set plays. It doesn't feel like it's a free-flowing game, like rugby union is. It feels more like rugby league, which is a set number of tackles, a set number of moves, and set plays, and all the rest of it. So it'd be very interesting to do the comparison. Twitch has Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Oh, I'll have a look at that, C-Player. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
You see morals. As loose as they need to be, Cliffy.
Last thing on missions and specials is just, I've been asked a question a couple times. I am not involved in the Santa's Helpers deal. I didn't make the cut. So just so you all know, if you're looking for my link or name in there, it's because I'm not in there.
You know what that did to me? And this is not blowing smoke up your backside, mate. But because your name wasn't included, I refused to do it. I thought, sod it, I'm not doing it. I looked at it this morning. I went, "Where's Guido?" Oh, it's not there. It's the normal old crew. It's all the suck-ups that are in there. Look at
I joined.
Me.
I joined Damien's. He's a good egg. I like him.
I'm not doing any of them. Sodom.
There you go. Cliffy went 13. 13's good too. It was 13 Damien's or Goose for me, but
I think Damien's in the lead at the moment.
Is he good? Yeah, I went with Damien's. He's just a funny guy. Humble and funny. I like it. That's it, I think, guys. For
That's just not a lot, is it?
what's that? What'd you say?
I said it's not a lot, is it? We sort of whizzed through it. You know what I mean? There's
Well, I know we're already, but we're
five
almost.
boxes.
We've,
Five boxes.
we've almost been at it for an hour.
Oh, we have.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're going to subjects
yeah.
du jour because then we can start banging on about the Christmas thing. Although we spent a little bit about it. Just around midnight says do raffles.
Yeah.
Goose is finishing
Yeah.
a 17-hour stream. Oh my goodness! I wonder how much he gave away. He probably gave tons of stuff away. Good on him, man.
Yeah, Goose, he's a good lad.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we've been at it about an hour. We're going to kick off into the 3-box giveaway, and then we're going to go on a quick break while that's kicking around for you guys. Because
yeah, we need the Guido song, don't we?
and I'm a little low on coffee, so I'm going to go redo the coffee. Hit the head, all that good stuff. So give us 5 minutes, guys. Let me kick off the raffle first, so I don't forget. Did Fast Red Horse ever tell us what he got?
No, he didn't. Not that I know of. I didn't see it. He may have done.
Ruse Johnson is now following. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Good morning. All right, so there's a raffle going on. We got about 10 minutes. We're going to take a 5-minute break, guys. We'll be right back.
Guido is his name, Tankin is his game. Guido. Guido is his name, Tanking is his game. Guido. Now in the shadows came a mysterious chap who spoke in a tongue with strange dialect. He offered his help to the mighty Guido to bring some laughter to his love of speedos. To the coffee talk they both came to bring the message of winning ways to all and sundry and the masses. Yes, that's right, lads and lasses. The damage counts and flexing back will keep you on the right track. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. So in what, if you want to progress, then seek out Guido nonetheless. With his sidekick Pilgrim, he has a message that to win you must be aggressive. The position and place that you must seek, for the winners only, not the weak. The guru speaks, so listen well. His voice rings out like the Liberty Bell to bring you all to Unicom land, or to die hard trying in the sand. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. To the swamplands came the mountain man to teach his wisdom and pay his due. A man with a name only known to a few. To his followers his words are true. Guido is the man, big and gruff. He used to fly jets, but now he does the tanking stuff. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. hummingbirds aplenty. But he saw the need for the Wat community to have a guru and lead them gently. Down the road to Unicom land will die, trying hard in the sand. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido! Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido! So we broadcast his message far and wide, using YouTube, Twitch, and various means, to lead you to the promised land of WR. Win 8 and damage counts. That a mortal man is only stuff of dreams. Win your flank and then go back, was his mantra for the pack, to which they shouted, "Yes, bossman, that we will. Win our flank and then flex back." Guido is
All right, my friends, we are back. Subjects du jour. Subjects du jour. Are we done with the raffle or are we still rolling? I think we're still rolling probably. Yep, okay. Subjects du jour. How about the Frontline debacle?
Oh yeah, what about it? That was a cluster, absolute cluster.
I wonder what that means, if anything. Does that mean that they're having trouble doing some development? You know? Yeah, how did it happen, for one? How are they not able to fix it? Does that mean there's a more systemic issue with development? And how does Lesta Studio play into all this? Or does it?
That's a good point, Guido, because who was the designers of that particular mode and
Well, it was designed by a different group, but I don't know where that stands. I don't know if that was years ago. So I'm assuming Wargaming Now owns all of that development. They probably bought the code or bought the thing or whatever. Just all the bugs, bitwise. It was extremely buggy, much worse than usual.
yeah.
Just lots of UI issues.
Huge lag.
Disappearing info. Yeah, it just.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what that means. In addition to that, like there was no advent calendar this year, which is kind of inexplicable. We asked the question in the CC Discord, and it's kind of, the answer is, well, we just didn't do it this year, but that doesn't really track for me.
No.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. It feels to me like they're just not reorganized yet. They just don't have their collective shiz together yet.
It feels very much, you're right. It feels like they threw everything out they could. You know, without probably the amount of effort they put into it beforehand.
Yeah. So I don't know. I that's why I'm just sort of total speculation kind of thing, but it feels like maybe they're struggling a bit in the development side, trying to, figure out who's doing what to who. And again, I go back to, here's what I think is going to be very, very, very interesting. These flamethrower tanks that Lesta's apparently working on, do they come to our side?
Oh.
And if they do, then we know that Lesta is still developing for World of Tanks.
World of Tanks, yeah.
Or World of Tanks is paying them somehow to develop. You know what I'm saying? So there's
It could be what do they call it? Franchise or not franchise? Subcontracted. They could be doing a subcontraction.
Right, exactly. So there's some kind of relationship still, business relationship there of some kind. Also, as Six Pack Daddy said, and that's where I go to their struggling and organization and stuff. That obviously the war and other things have impacted the company, so they're probably in a pretty big, and especially the way this whole Christmas thing has gone off. I think they're definitely struggling a little bit in the organization side.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel. It feels disjointed, doesn't it? What's
A little
going
bit,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if it means if it's just a temporary glitch or what it really means at the end of the day. Maybe nothing. The base game works fine still, so that's nice. I'm not a big fan of the 3 tanks they put out. I think they're all good tanks, and that's kind of why I'm not a huge fan of them, because they're maybe too good.
Yeah.
The Char thing is a extremely high skill ceiling and is not easy to play, but it can be a monster. The BZ thing is a gimmick, but it's a stupid gimmick, because once again you got this. I mean, let's take a Oh-Ho, put rockets on it, give it better armor all around and smaller, and let it get to medium positions and blat people inside with a 750 alpha derp. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And also moving between moving in through gaps. Sorry. You know, there's one map that comes to mind, and I can't remember the name of it. It's one where there's the high cliffs, the high ridges either side, and then there's the bowl, and then there's the little area that normally becomes a cap area if it's assault or something like that. I can't remember the name of that map. And then the heavies go to the right or the left, depending on which side of the bowl they spawn on, and the TDs, the RT, and the all sit on the top. Anyway, there's a gap you can do where you go where the heavy brawling area is. There's a gap which invariably you try to cross it to get to another rocky position. You get mullered, but with that you're just going to fly past it, and there's going to be gaps in every map like that they're going to take advantage of, isn't it?
Worst description of Red Shire ever.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about Himmelsdorf.
Yeah, no, it's Himmelsdorf. No, it's not. I don't know. It's that map.
I'm gonna try to summarize your point from your befuddled mind.
Yes.
But it's a good point, because I think your main point, correct me if I'm wrong, is it allows the thing to get to positions other heavies can't get to sometimes.
There you go.
Right.
That's the one.
Now it's interesting because it's fast, but it's not. It can keep up with the mediums to some extent. So let's look at it. Actually, I meant to do this. So let's just take a look at all these tanks right now, because I've got a comparison up with these things. Here's the BZ, and I selected the Defender because the Defender's kind of a big armored, heavy hitting tank. They're not exactly analogs. There really is no analog for the BZ. It's sort of a combo of the Oh-Ho and the Defender, I suppose. Just brainless, stupid armor and a big derp gun. But it's also faster. So we come down here, and the speed you get out of it is a burst of 45. So its normal speed is 30, and it will burst to 45, which is definitely medium speed right there. I'll give you an example. Airfield. I'm in my AMBT, and I'm going to try to go up the ramp and get on the little perch thing. You know what I'm saying? Over near the heavy brawl thing.
Yeah.
I saw there was a BZ on the other side. I said, well, let's just see what happens. I wonder if he can get there. Well, guess what? He can. And it's a minus 10 gun depression. So he's on that back slope, and as I go up sideways, he blaps me in the side for 800.
There you go. Diablo says you can stack it with the turbo as well.
Right, so you're going to put a turbo on there, and what's that give you, 50?
Crikey. Or what if it's one of the special turbos? You know, the pink highlighted ones, whatever they're called.
I guess, yeah. Right.
Yeah. 52 with my purple. Yeah.
Also, look at the armor. It's ridiculous. 250 on the turret, decently angled. I don't know. Now, you only get 4 of those, which is 4 too many, in my opinion, but...
What, in a battle?
Yes.
Right, okay.
So there's only 4 boosts.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And they last
Right.
10 seconds, guys. Is that right? Something like 10
Right.
seconds, I think. So actually, yeah. So you got, here it is right here on this. Let me zoom it up so you guys can see it. Right there. So 4 actuations for 10 seconds each with a cooldown of, there's 4 seconds in between or 3 or something like that. That's actually not showing right there. So there's that
Not too
thing.
many.
There's that thing. Ammo rack to BZ for 1301. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what's really unfun, and it's a lot like facing a defender in your tier 6. Facing that thing in your tier 6 is not much fun.
Right.
I mean, yes, you can beat it like any tank. You get guys around it. He makes a mistake. You shoot it in the side, the back. All that good stuff. That's all valid. But a good player playing that thing in a top tier in a tier 6 battle with any kind of support sucks.
Well, like Wayne said, plus 800 damage every when you hit something.
Yeah. So they released that. Why wouldn't they? Then there's this thing, the Char MLE 75, and I've got it compared with the 1390. 41-second reload with a kind of weird autoloader. It has 2 shots, 2 actuations of 3 shots. So it's like an autocannon in the lower tiers. When you press the button once, it goes bang, bang, bang 3 times in a row.
Right.
Pretty quickly. And then there's a small delay, and then you've got the second one. Bang, bang, bang. So 6 total shots.
They had that before. Did they not introduce a form of dispersion into that, or blooming between shots? No.
There is.
There is.
It's not that bad.
The gun's not going to stay on target, is it? With the black.
Well, it does, yeah. Wherever you're aiming it. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And so the dispersion...
Well, that's a bit annoying because...
Right.
What should happen? You fire a shell, then you get a bloom before it, and then settles down.
Well, it's a bit of a
milliseconds, but
it's a bit of a beast of a strafer. Now it's only 200 alpha with 200 pin. There's a gold thing. Let's just go back to the BZ real quick before we go further on that. The BZ's gold round is an HE. It's sort of Hesh, I think. Although I don't know if it actually is Hesh. If one of you guys knows that, I wasn't sure based on this. What it was called, whether it was Hesh. Does it work as Hesh, or is it purely an HE shell? But it's also the gold shell, and it's 7,200 credits per shell.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
What bug are we talking about? Bug, you can break the clip by going into fast mode right after first shot. What does that mean, break the clip? Break the clip. Not fire all 3. So how does it fire then? You get to select, you get to shoot it one at a time? I love how oh, that's interesting. Which means you then have 2 shells later or something? But you've got to go into fast mode? Break the clip by going into fast mode. It's got good luck making that work for you. I don't know. Boom, hit X, go about your business. Okay. Yeah, but when you hit X, then you're sitting there waiting for it to do that thing. So I don't know. I don't know how good that is. I suppose if you're sniping, it might be good. Yeah, but then you are delayed until it goes into that next mode. I'm trying to think of
you're going to be sitting out in the wherever you are, having taken that shot.
I mean, what's the utility, right? I don't know, Pilgrim. What would you do with that?
I struggle really because what we do. I mean, are you just going to go to just play it single shot? Why save shells? Maybe. I don't know. I guess if you, no. Cuba, but it's pristine. Don't bend the cap. Don't
My
bend it.
stars. All right, sure.
Yeah, I understand that APA. That's probably, that's again. I was going to say, Diablo. How many times are you at that point? Low ammo, low hit point tank in front of you. I don't know. Why would you want? Why would you? I don't know.
It is hard to use
Maybe there's
the.
an occasion when you could use it.
It is hard to use the 3 shell thing though, because you really want it to be in a strafing run in aimed shots, because generally you get lit when you fire. Not always. If you're doing bush mechanics right, then maybe the 3 will be just fine. But especially if things are moving, you may have to continue tracking it as it's firing. So
Yeah.
it is not
Yeah.
easy to use.
Yeah.
It is not easy to use. Now, if you can auto aim and get close and wham, 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 then great. That works fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big brain.
Wasn't there an English tier 3? I want to say tier 3 tank that did the same.
Yeah, the pom pom gun. Yeah, the Covenator or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Covenator. That was it.
Yep. All right. So here's another fascinating thing about the MLE, that wheeled tanks, right, rage around going from fast to slow mode with no effect on anything. Inexplicably, the Char MLE has a worse aim time while going fast. Kind of like, I think that, and so you get some gun stat decreases. Well, wheeled tanks don't get any of that, but of course the Char does and the CS63 does. Right? Their guns get worse, but wheeled tanks, no effect.
Well, they've got the magic auto aim as well, so that's why they can drive past, not even looking at you and shoot.
Like if they're in turbo mode, they should definitely get a debuff to the guns.
Definitely, because that's mechanics. That's real life mechanics. The faster you go, unless you've got some form of stabilizers like they have on the Abrams or the Challenger 2s or the T80s, the Russian T80s.
Yeah.
You know your shell's going to go all over the place because your barrel's doing that. So I don't know.
It's weird. It also has more gun depression than the 1390 because that makes total sense. Why not? The camos are about the same, guys. I don't know if I can zoom it up enough. The Char's at 16.25 and the 1390's at 17.67, which is pretty good. Its top speed is 55, and then it gets 20 more when it goes fast.
Wow.
Also, reverse speed is 30. That's a bunch.
I don't know. I guess these things have been in super test. Have they been in common test? I don't know if they went in common test, but I know they were in super test.
That's right, Chubby Panda. That's right. I forgot about that. It does impact view range and camo value. Camo I get, I guess, to some extent. But why? I guess it makes logical sense that maybe you're moving faster and maybe the vehicle is louder, or I don't know why it would be louder. But no other tank loses camo by going fast.
No.
Like the wheel tanks do 100 or whatever the hell it is. They don't lose anything by going fast. You know, just because you press, it's kind of whatever. Your bushes fall off. There's a point at which that really fast moving bush becomes obvious.
Yeah, as he's flying past your vision. Think that's a bush and it's moving.
Wow, that's. I mean, if that bush was only doing 55, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But that bush is going 75. That's right out. That's going to lose some camo right there.
That's a tank. It's not a bush at 75.
Yeah. So Cliffy got to where I was eventually going with this. It's a balancing technique, but it is not a. It doesn't make sense in terms of the rest of the game and the way they've mech'd the rest of the vehicles. So they've made this one special vehicle with these little weird quirks to try to balance it because it's so stupidly fast. You know, they know if they don't do something with a vehicle like that, then the top end players who are going to murder with it anyway would really murder with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You look at some of the 3 markers on some of these, like the EBRs and that, and they're doing absolute. Well, you know it. They're doing things that are impossible for any other tank to do, and you're like, oh man, I cannot do anything with this. You just can't.
Yeah, that was one of the specs that the Germans had when they put the requirement out for the King Tiger. It was to have 2,000 hit points.
Yeah. Diablo, I know. We are talking about you in your EBR.
Well, you know, the 3-mark fetishists. All right.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, Steel Guts may love that thing, 100%. Yep. Tragic Loss said everyone aims too low when shooting wheelies. Nothing wrong with the hitboxes.
She also said everybody's got magic auto aim. I'm not quite sure she knows what
Well,
she's talking about. Blair.
No, I think their point has always been everything has auto aim, right? Because it aims center of mass, so it's all the same auto aim. People want to diminish the you don't have to be on the tank or highlight it to get your lock, and they want to make that seem like not a big deal, but it's a huge deal.
Massive deal. You know, you just don't need to be anywhere near the enemy tank to lock onto it.
Yeah.
Magic.
I mean, I don't know if everybody aims low. Obviously, the shot went low if it's hitting the wheels, noted, for whatever the reason might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the other one's the Iron Arnie, and this is really almost a tier 9 tank, I'm going to say.
Well, I want you to discuss that because I've just got it, and the first game I'm going to play today is in the Iron Army, and I need to know how to play it.
I mean, it's got a
So let's do this.
It's got a freaking 230 base penetration.
I know, because I've been hit by one.
It's got 320 alpha.
Yeah.
Now, I've compared it to a Pref tank, which is not perfect. The only reason I did that is the armor profiles to look at it. Because the Super Pershing's, it's kind of a well, it's basically a Super Pershing, a better Super Pershing, but it doesn't have Pref. We come down here to the armor, it's insane. 330 turret armor. The only reason the Super Pershing has good armor is it's spaced.
Yeah.
So that throws some wrenches into things. Well, this one has spaced as well, but it's also extremely thick anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hull down, it's virtually indestructible at tier. So you're right, it should be a tier 9, shouldn't it?
What is the tier 9? Let's look at the tier 9 patent, dude. Where is that thing? Right here, M46. Let's compare these two.
Zimbo has to line up the enemy tank with the moon for him to be able to hit the enemy tank. And that's a great way of playing.
Alright, so the 9's got some more damage, alpha. It's got less pen. It's got a bunch more DPM. Now, I will say one thing about the Iron Arnie is it's got a long reload for a medium. So it's running around with a 320 alpha, but it's got a heavy-esque reload. That does hurt it. But you don't play this tank like a brawling pew pew pew. You play this tank like a ridge brawler kind of tank. Put a turbo on this, and it's got some pretty good. It's 40 anyway. Put a turbo on it, it's actually quite zippy. So it's kind of a monster, really. I mean, it's really good. And here's the tier 9 patent that only has 216 turret armor.
Yeah.
I would.
So we are talking tier 9-ish, aren't we?
Yeah, it's an
Just about in the
8.5.
ballpark.
It's an 8.5. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, let's find out who won. All right, here we go. 3 boxes coming at you. Here we go. Good luck, my friends. The winner is Roger Matz. Roger Matz. Congratulations, Roger Matz.
Congrats.
Let me find him. Roger.
Diablo, I think I've put purple vents, purple turbo, and purple aiming, I think, on it. So I might go back and revisit that. Put a vert stab on or a rammer.
Roger Matz, I sent you a whisper. If you want to let me know the in-game name you want that to go to and which kind of boxes you want, and I will get those out as soon as you send that message back to me. Cool. So those are the 3 tanks. Also the AMBT, as we discussed, and the Vipera.
You don't get compensation if you've already got it, or do you? The Vipera.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I don't think I hit a Vipera. I didn't hit a Vipera. I did get the AMBT twice, I think.
No, you didn't do the Vipera. I did notice that. You didn't get one.
Okay, Roger wants lunar boxes. What's the name again?
But Diabolo's going to get 3% more on his mark. And tier 6 game in my BZ.
It's gonna go.
Tier 6 game.
It's gonna
in
go
BZ.
wreck people.
It's just going to be naughty. Well, Six Pack Daddy, the Vipera is frontally solid. But the trouble is, the sides and the rear are pitifully weak. So the only thing to do with the Vipera, in my opinion, is to be just that second line sniper and using your frontal armour. It'll bounce all sorts of nonsense. It'll bounce, well, virtually a lot of same tier. I think that's the only way with the Vipera is to play it, is just to keep that front armour facing the enemy.
Black Enigma, those boxes are sent. Good luck with those. Enjoy. Let us know what you got if you're near your client. We still haven't heard from Fast Red Horse. Did he ever tell us? Or did I just miss it in chat? What he got? Is he not?
I'm not sure. Fast Red Horse, let us know what you got, mate. Please. If you're near your client.
All right, cool. What else we got going on with this whole holiday ops thing? Crazy freaking vehicles.
Well, I like the fact that you've got quite a few of the lower tier premiums as well, which is, in a way, that's nice. You know, especially if you're a fairly new player, they're going to be a little bit of a credit maker for you.
Not working as a tenant makes a good point. One thing about the Iron Arnie is the dispersion is not great, so that's another balancing factor. And I've got a turbo. I'm even running the IA, and a decent. Actually, I don't have my crew in here. Let me put the crew back in and see what that does for me. Like 3.9 or 3.8, maybe 3.9. All right. So with a decent crew with Brothers in Arms, let's see what we can do if we add food to this. So going to give me another one, 0.38. All right, so food helps. We get down to 0.38. Still, though, that's not super accurate. So you're talking a medium to close range kind of thing. But if you're doing the ridge sniping thing, that might work. It does have the weak spot. It's got a hatch. So I think people will learn pretty quickly that they want to start, obviously, sniping the hatch. And just 0.38 is not great, but you can work with it.
But it's more, as you say, it's more the hold down with the gun dispersion, with the big hitter, close range. So if you're on a ridge and the enemy tank's, 20 yards away, you're going to make big lumps out of them. You're going to knock lumps out of them.
Yeah.
And it's the old peek and scoot back job, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can get onto the ridge, boom, and then get back and protect your weak spot.
So it looks like Fast Red got a 500 gold, a 250 gold, a 250 gold, a day of premium, and 100,000 silver. We haven't hit it. We haven't hit a freaking vehicle yet, man.
No, we haven't. Not
No.
a free box giveaway. No.
No.
It's odd, isn't it?
There's the smaller tanks too. Is that one tank they gave out, the Minnie Mouse? Is that the infamous Minnie Mouse? Do I have one of those now? Is that what that tier 2 was that you got?
Oh, I don't know. Good point. I want to have a look.
Is that this thing? I think it is, right? The 38H 735F. Is this it right here?
Look at that, man. I so want to play that, actually. It looks fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought I had one of those, but all this time I played, I've never had one till now. I'm assuming tier 2 is covered up in these things right now.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
And you can, and this is the tank you want to shoot these gold rounds in. So I'll have to set that up someday and check it out. So there's that one. There's the Russian. Is it a tier 3 or 4? The TD.
There's tier 3, wasn't it? Am I right?
The double barrel thing. Must be a 5, huh? Yep, 5. The double barrel.
Oh, it's tier 5. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the alpha on it? 450 alpha?
Oh, man.
0.46 dispersion. It's artillery-like dispersion, though.
Yeah, it's horrible, though, isn't it? I mean, it's worse than the KV2, isn't it? Really?
But it's got that 2-barrel mechanic thing going on. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's lots of fun when you. Holy cow! Look at all the operators in this thing. There's 6 people in this tank.
Huge crew.
Isn't that the 100Y setup? I think it is. No, that's a tier 6. I'm pretty sure that's the 100Y setup. Same thing. Yep. So you can use your. If you got a
it does
100Y,
look like that. Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's the one.
you can swap those two out.
Yeah.
That is funny. Oh, I got a drop. All right, let's see what we got.
Heisenberg says KV2 and the 720 had a baby. That's what it is, isn't it?
An evil little baby.
People are saying they didn't get drops on Twitch Days of Tankmas drops.
You won't
They
get
didn't
it.
any tanks.
You won't get it from me.
I've been able to get. I have yet been able to get any of the tanks from the Twitter. Oh right, got you. Well, get it from you.
I think he's talking about from watching them. I haven't either. All I've got is kits and stuff, guys. I haven't won anything off that.
Yeah, everybody's saying the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be small. In fact, I don't even know if I've heard of. I think I've maybe read one person on Reddit said they got it. And it's the 283, right? Is that the only one, or is it one of the others? I think it's the 283. Is that right? What's the other little tanks? There's the German one we played. Was that a 5? Do you remember?
Oh, good point. No, it was. Yes, it. Well, I think it was a 5.
It's this thing, the combo KV1 and whatever turret
That's right.
is on that thing.
Yeah.
Although that's
The German.
I think it's just a
Russian.
German gun, because that's the KV1 turret, right? I don't think that's a German
Yeah,
turret.
that's
Or is
the
it?
German 88, isn't it? It's the 88 mil on it. Or the shape of the 88 mil.
No, it's a
not
75
88
millimeter.
75 mil, but it's got the gun hider. It's got the flash hider of an 88 mil. Do you know, at the end of the barrel?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that's actually a Russian turret. Yeah, it's an autoloader thing. So there's that one. There's the double barrel. There's the Minnie Mouse. What were the other ones?
I haven't got the client up, so I can't have a look.
What's the other tanks,
Okay.
guys? Can't think of what the other ones are right now. Harry Hopkins. How could we forget
That's it.
old Harry? Harry Hopkins. Is it a 4?
Oh yeah, and the KB1SA. Yeah, that was it.
Where's old Harry? There it is. Look at that little thing, man. Little tier 4 crazy thing. Is this an autoloader or something? Little auto cannon?
Yeah, I wonder if it's based along the same lines as the M2 Light.
No, it looks like cyclical. It looks like a standard shot.
Oh, okay.
It's a little 2-pounder. Little 2-pounder standard shot. Pew, pew, pew. Almost wheeled tank-ish, but it is tracked.
From that angle, it looks like it's wheeled, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just got the road wheels just look like wheels, basically. They're just big. It does 50. That thing will scoot.
Tier 4 as well.
50? That's got to be one of the fastest tier 4s there are. What's the Covenator do? Oh, that's another 4. How about the Cruiser? What's its speed? 48. Oh, it's pretty fast too. So it's a little bit faster than the Cruiser 4. There's one more. What's the other one? Harry Hopkins, the Russian thing. BZ is loading up and overmatching the top of a Conqueror Super Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention about that tank. Thank you for reminding me of that. What is the millimeter on that thing? Is it a 180 or is it a 150 class?
On the beat, no, it's
160.
160. Yeah.
So there's a lot of tanks that are kind of balanced with their roof to be able to handle 152, but not necessarily the 160.
No.
So they oh man. So that's going to overmatch what, 52, 53 millimeters. So
Easily.
anything 53 or less, it will overmatch.
Well, like Wayne said, naval gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's well, like you said, it's a no home. It's a no. It's a no ho that's faster.
I don't even think the Oho has that. Why is the Oho?
Probably not. No. It's just it's a naval gun. Yeah.
Oh, that's Japanese. That's right. So we do this. The Oho's it's a 152, I think, 15 centimeter, so 150. Super Conk stops for a minute, and I can't tell. Oh man, that's good to know. That's freaking brutal, man. All right, what else we got going on here? Let's give away one more 3-box before we get to the.
Big one.
You're welcome, Roger Matz. We're gonna give one more 3-box away, my friends. Good luck. Off we go on that. And Roger, if you know what you got, let me know. Okay, was there anything else we wanted to talk about on Christmas boxes? Oh, the dog and the cat.
Yeah, let's talk about the dog and the cat. Yeah.
What the heck? Also the friendship thing.
Yeah.
Remember you could.
They only give you 2 best friends anyway. I'm a sad loner. I've only got 2 best friends in the whole wide world. But there are people with more best friends than 2.
Well, that was just to limit the amount of resources you could get.
Well, yeah, we know that.
But
2.
But then you're like, oh, you can visit friends' villages, but there's no reason to. Right?
No. I mean, I think what they're trying to do, you could gift, not boxes, what was it? You could do with friends.
Hey, what? Whoa. What?
Well,
Oh, you've exceeded. Okay. That got me last time. If you go into a friend's place that isn't a best friend.
you only get 2. That's what I'm saying. You only
Right.
get 2.
But what it does is it puts the little red thing over here. You can't see it because of my picture. And it makes you think you can. Then you click on it and it's like, nope, sorry, they're not a best friend. Like, oh, okay, got it.
Got you.
But so why even go there? What's the point?
Why have it in the first place? You can't have more than 2 friends. Why have all that?
You can see who the poor relations are, though.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Look at all these sad people down at 3 and 6 and 5.
No. You
Come
wouldn't want to
on,
be
man.
friends with them, would you?
Come on. So this is interesting. I have 2 best friends. Oh, these must be people who are online right now, as opposed to everyone who's, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you get the little green light, don't you? The little green in the, I want to say, at the beginning of the name, there's a little light comes on.
Okay.
Not a light, but a little
So are these okay? So are these I have 172 friends. How come I'm only haven't seeing this many villages?
Not everybody has signed up to it. If you haven't signed up to it, you won't feature.
I have 172 friends, and only this many are doing the event. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. Well, they're saying if they don't sign up to the event, they can't. They don't see.
No, I got that.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
surprised
Saying,
that
well,
it's
out of all of them, yeah, surprised that
there's
so few people. Yeah.
30 maybe of 172.
Wow.
That's crazy. All right. So the friend thing, yeah, and then the dog thing. We go in here.
Complete not a waste of time. Why have they introduced it? And the cat, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway.
Why are these so expensive? Why is it 300, 200, why is it that much gold?
Yeah, well, if you add it all up, it comes to over 2,000 gold.
It's 4,000.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get the top one of each one of those 4 selections, it's 2,000 gold. If you want to pick the most expensive one from each of the 3s.
Oh, you can buy them all.
Oh, can you?
I get. I'm assuming so.
But the way I was working out, I was looking, I was going 2,000 gold. You got no chance.
Yeah. I mean,
Way too much, but nothing.
and they don't do anything. They don't give you more resources or give you a mission or give you a reason of any kind to give the dog something for gold, and you're going to get nothing back afterwards.
Yeah. I want to be blunt and honest about it, really, but but let's just go down the road of they've introduced technically cartoon characters for people who like that sort of thing. I mean, each to his own. If you want to pet the dog and look at the cat and see how lovely it is and all the rest of it, I have no idea what that's got to do with tanks, to be honest. And what's the point?
So,
whose personal pet project was this?
So Sasquatch, absolutely. They're trying to get you to spend gold, and I think it's actually part of a good idea. So either make it less gold, so you're not spending $20, which is what it would cost to do all of them.
Yeah.
Make it 30, 20 to 50 gold. I think people just because would spend 20 to 50 gold on some of these things just to give them a couple little doodads. And then if you also make those doodads have him give you a little bit more resources, then I think you would definitely entice a lot of people to do that. Right?
Well, no, I disagree. I disagree purely because on a personal level, I find that the introduction of animals akin to having anime. It's like, I get the Rudy because historically the dog was with the Polish tank crews or whatever. I don't get this. Why have they introduced these cartoon characters, a dog and a cat? The cat looks sinister, like I think it was Brute Bass says. I want to kill the cat. It looks evil. And the dog, I mean, it does nothing for me. Its legs are strangely attached to its body when it's sat there. Looks weird. And it does absolutely nothing for me. And I've got to spend gold for it to jump about and lick the screen. Well, get a life war game. You stop giving me crap that I don't need. Sorry, but that's my personal opinion. People may well like that sort of thing. That's up to them. There it goes. Look, he's jumping around. Look, it's weird. It's just weird, man. Oh dear. I don't hate animals, Cliffy. I just hate cartoons.
I like the dog. I'm fine with the cat. I just think as a game mechanic that they completely overpriced some little doodads, thinking that people wanted to spend $20 to gussy up their garage for their animal temporarily and get nothing out of it doesn't make any sense of any kind. I think the price point is way too high. You would definitely entice gamers to spend a little bit of gold, not $20 worth of gold for something temporary that doesn't do anything.
No, unless you like to pet dogs, and then you might as well get a real one, eh?
So if you just keep on petting it, yeah.
Stop it! Look at his legs are weird. I think it's just weird. That gives me bad dreams. That does.
It is when it sits up like it does look like a I don't know. It's weird.
Right, and somebody said, "Have you ever seen a Russian dog?" Well, if they've got dogs like that, no wonder. No wonder.
It does kind of resemble a kangaroo.
It is like a kangaroo.
It does, yeah.
Now, I would pay gold for a kangaroo, absolutely. But not a cat and a dog. Anyway, leave that right where it belongs.
Now, Cliffy or somebody said at least the red shower cat gives you some stuff, which, okay, fair enough. You get probably one of the worst camos of all time.
Yeah. Look at it. It's sinister. Look at it. That thing is evil. It's evil incarcerated. It really is. Look at the way it looks at you. Like you're a piece of...
Incarcerated?
It's yes, look at it.
I'm disappointed that it doesn't push it off the table. I don't even know. Do these people even have cats who made this thing? I know they do because they're gamers, and so many gamers have cats. The cat should just knock that.
Really, Guido? Really? Are you making that as a statement of fact? Many gamers have cats. Are you sure it's not?
Oh, you know what, dude? I'm telling you. I bet that it's the majority, not potentially the people watching this, but the number of cat videos I see from gamers is a lot.
That's sad.
I own a cat.
So
I have one. I got a dog and a cat. The cat's an outside cat. The cat takes out mice and rats. That's exactly what I need a cat for, and he does it well.
I use traps. You know the things that snap their necks? Yeah, I've got those if I need the mice catching.
Cat keeps the rats and the mice out of my crawl space and out of my attic, which is perfect. So, well worth it. All right, so Roger got 1,500 gold, 4 premium days, 500,000 credits. Oh, he did pretty good with the golden credits. That's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, that was
that's good.
basically 500 average per box. Nice. That's well above average,
Yeah.
so he did all right. Cool. What's this other one? What's this one do?
No, get off the cat, please. Get off the cat.
Oh, he's eating his food.
No, please don't. Yeah, whatever. And it needs a shave. The thing needs a shave.
It is scruffy, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at it. It's evil. Look at it looking at you. You've just fed it and it wants to kill you. Look.
Poor kitty. Poor kitty. Pilgrim is so mean.
Behave.
I just think they missed opportunities there. Also, if you're going to let people spend some gold to gussy up the place, why not let them do it all over the village?
Exactly.
I mean, if you thought that was a good idea for Gold Sink, that put all kinds of crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
Now,
you can, buy coal for the train. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? 1,000 gold for a bucket of coal.
but that's all. You got to have designers, and people have to put it together. So, the company doesn't have unlimited.
Wagner Group.
Doesn't have
It is a
unlimited
Wagner
resources.
Group cat.
See,
Well, you got first time chat. Crazy Red Wolf says cat not evil.
yeah, he doesn't think the cat's evil, dude. Why do you think the cat's evil?
Just is. Just is. It's a. I don't know. It just is.
I saw you itching yourself
It's
like.
a concubine of the devil. The cat. It's a concubine of the devil. There you go.
I like the cat. Cat's fine.
My padre told me in church this morning.
I
So
just
the concubine's a devil.
think they've missed some opportunities to make that a little better.
Yeah, they are absolutely just around midnight. Cats play arty. Absolutely.
They'd probably have
Yep.
to because they don't have opposable thumbs, so they'd have to bat at the mouse and move around and click it. Yeah.
Oh, Cat Crow's got the 283 permanent.
Congratulations. So it can happen. Here's the question: did you have rentals before that? Man, people were
that's a good
freaking
question,
out
yeah.
about that on the forum. You can't get it unless if you get rentals, you can't get the permanent one. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people actually sit at a keyboard and use physical energy to type that sort of nonsense out, isn't it? And you just got to think, if you got nothing better in your life to do than sit there and whine on the forums about something. I mean, I'm sitting here whining about cats and dogs, but that's just the way it is. But I wouldn't tap a keyboard and tell it across the forum. You know what I mean?
Wayne, I think
Yes.
you have to disable it or it will keep going. That's my understanding. So I think say you're going away for the weekend, you could click on that. It would gather your resources, and then when you come back, you got to turn off. But my understanding is, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I guess I could click on it. It's only 150,000. Let's find out. Who cares?
I've got to also click
hold on. Twice a day. The first collection takes place immediately. The second, 55 minutes. If you have fewer in account, resource disabled, you will have to collect resources manually. 300,000 a day. Yep.
Wow.
Thank you, Grease Fingers. So there's another great example of the monetization of that, of the in-game monetization of that being completely out of relationship to its worth. 300,000 just to collect twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a
Like-
lot, isn't it?
Make it 50. That's still significant, and it's not 300,000, man. That could drain some people's account quickly.
Wait, hang on. Do you mean when you collect the resources from the resource area, you have to pay credits for it?
No, you can turn it on, and then you don't have to do it. It will do it automatically.
But do you pay credits to do
Yes,
that?
yes,
Oh
150,000.
my god, I did not know. I'm going to turn it off right now. I did not know that. What a load of khaki poo-poo that is.
What, didn't you read
Wow.
it? When you turned it on, did you not read it?
I can't read shit like that. It's in American.
Folks, I don't know.
Oh, dude, if you wrote it in English, I'd probably read it.
you
Oh,
could-
God, I'm turning my client on right now and getting
You
rid of
can-
that shit.
You can lead Pilgrim to gaming, but you can't make him understand it.
That is absolutely incredible. I did not know that. What bloody wargaming? You. That is naughty beyond naughty.
We just saved your life.
You did, mate.
We just saved your life, my friend.
Not only have I been scarred as a child from cats, I've now been ripped off by wargaming.
Valid.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness gracious. I think that's everything in the Christmas ops, guys. We really have talked about it a lot. It's not that hard. We did some of the math at the beginning. Should take you 10 days, I guess, 10, 12 days, depending on if you get all the missions done, to get yourself to level 10 and to get all of the assignments from Mia and Milla and Arnold. And then just do the daily missions to get your token a day, and continue to collect resources, turn those resources into tokens, attempt to get the 283, or at least just take the free stuff out of the little slot machine. Gambling! And that's it, man. I mean, it's quite a bit easier. The only other thing I will throw out there, don't forget the shop. You can use, I believe, coins in here as well, right? I have all these, so I can't. But these are the other years. We got 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So if you missed it in the past, you can go grab any of these camos that you like. You can see I've already got them. Can I buy another one? No, it says received. That's unfortunate, actually, that it won't let you buy another one. I wonder why. That would actually be kind of cool. Oh, that's right. That's why they didn't do it.
Just reading chat while you're working that out. Just reading chat. There was another time that wargaming spanked me without telling me because I didn't read the Americanism. Is that right? Remember World of Warplanes? Is that what it was called? I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, World of Warplanes.
That's it, right? Well, I did not know. You're going to laugh. That the free XP that you earn in tanks also applied to the world. So when I opened up the client for the first time, I had like 1 million free XP.
You just used it up.
No, I thought they'd give it me. So I free XP'd my way to a Spitfire, went back onto World of Tanks and went, where's all my flipping free XP gone? So then I put a ticket in to Wargaming saying, you buggers have stolen my free XP. Disable auto collector, right. So I've done that. So that means they won't be nicking stuff off me anymore. So, and I got a ticket back, and basically the ticket said, you're a muppet when we're not giving you your free XP
Yeah.
back.
They sent you a picture of a Spitfire. Meow.
Yeah, burning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, I went, oh, because I've opened up a new account and I'm supporting, they give me 1 million free XP. Anyway, there you go.
Heisenberg, I have the Thrustmaster. It's nice and dusty, but I have the Thrustmaster. What is this thing? It's 9,000 or something like that. Can't remember. It was about that price range. I got that. I got it and a throttle quadrant for about that much. It's served me well. It's certainly not top end. Yeah, I do like to say Thrustmaster. So that would be one recommendation. It's good. If anybody else has better ones who are more into the sims, flight sims, I've been dabbling around with it a bit, and it's done well so far. No complaints at all. I think.
So you've turned yours off, have you? Coming back to collecting resources.
I never turned it on.
Because you can read Americanism, that's why, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I just log in and get it.
All right. It now says activate the resource auto collector to ensure you do not miss out on. It doesn't say that it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you credits. Where does it say that in the blurb on the website?
Not on the website. In the client.
I'm in the client. It doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, go to your resource thing. It says
Yeah.
enable auto collector. Click on it, and then there's another thing that tells you what happens.
Wow. There you go. All resources are collected automatically twice a day. Credits are deducted automatically upon each collection. Auto collection costs 150,000 credits.
I swear to God, it's like I'm talking to my son right now.
Oh, Bennett.
Yeah,
Right. What are you, Wargame?
Yeah, Thrustmaster. Yeah, I think it is. One of them's the T1600, and the other one is some other thing. I can't keep track of which one's the number for the throttle quadrant and which one's the one for the stick. You probably want both, especially if you're going to do like DCS or something that has a lot of HOTAS. I would recommend getting a throttle quadrant rather than try to do all that stuff on your keyboard.
Well, what's the thing that Loblow's got? He's got like a console. He's got like a.
Oh, he's got a
I
whole
think he was
setup.
gifted it by a company.
Yeah, he's got a.
It looks like the cockpit. He sits in the chair and he's got like a cockpit.
Yeah, he's got a full up stick. I can't remember what the hell it's called. The Hog or Warthog or something like that.
Right.
Yep. All right, let's see. I think we are ready to give away.
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes, let's do this. Do you want me to give the blurb?
Well, hold on. I'm giving away the 3 first.
Oh yeah, that one.
All right, we are done with it. Let's do the 3 one first, guys. Here we go. All right. Good luck to everybody. Blues Traveler got it. Nice.
Nice one.
Congrats to Blues Traveler. And which boxes do you want, man? He's not in here right now. Did he leave on us?
No, he's just said root. He just said root. He is there.
Did he? Why is he not?
Is he not in the admin bit?
Oh, he's a moderator.
Moderator
He's a moderator. Sorry. I was looking in the wrong spot.
There you go. Good job I'm here, eh?
What boxes, my friend? It is Blues Traveler Watt. Is that what it is?
Yeah. OG Atlas says, yeah, you need to rerun the raffle then. Blues Traveler's not here.
He's not here. Redo.
We redo.
I sent you a whisper, man. Tell me what kind of boxes you want, and I will send them out. Blues is a free Rabbit. Yeah, Rabbit will make sure he gets them. Just send them to Rabbit. He'll make sure.
Yeah. He'll pass him over.
Oh, you want on that account? Got it. Cool. Oh, I can. Yeah, that was your suggestion, right? Sure. Yeah. That's a good idea. He wants to send it to somebody who could use a little pick me up. He's on my list, by the way, man. We're still working that. We'll actually announce that in a second. You said Lunar. Let me send those to him. Those little gift to begin with.
Zimbo needs some magic in his life. Yeah. I'm 40 years too late for that nonsense.
Order the noobs. All right, let him know, man. I'm sending it.
OG, I'm not sure micro patches break the replays. I think it's only when they do the major
Sometimes.
patch. Oh, does it?
Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
All right.
But Atlas, just send it. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it works, sometimes they don't. Attack Rose has been you've been down in the dumps, my friend. All right. Speaking of that, before we get to the biggin.
Yeah, let's do. Fast Red Horse is asking.
I'm still looking for nominations for Tankers Helping Tankers. I have some money that you guys have sent in. I'm going to use some of mine. I have a 3 names. I could use more. So if you guys have any more nominations for people who could use a little pick-me-up over the holidays, give me a quick blurb of what it is. I don't need people's intimate details. Just give me a general idea of why you think that person deserves some boxes, and we'll get those things kicked out before Christmas. I'd like to do that. So please send any of those to me, either in-game or you can do it in the client. You could send it to guido@1212gaming.com, or you can send it through the forum, however you wish. I look at all that stuff pretty much daily, so I'll pick it up. Hold on, the raffle's not going. Relax.
To get in there.
Fast Red Horse, I am. If you want to click the link down there for the PayPal and put a note on it that's what it's for, I will make sure all that money goes forward. So I've got some money. I think I've got about 125 or so donated so far. Actually, I've got 225. I think somebody just sent 100. I don't know if that was for the channel or what, but I'm going to forward that as well. So pretty
and as
much.
I said, I'll match it, Guido, whatever you're doing. I'll match it.
Yeah.
Just let me know where and what.
Atlas hugged. Awesome. All right, Bitwise has a link there for you for Heisenberg. That's good. Appreciate the follow, by the way, Chris Hiss. Welcome. I think that answered everybody's stuff. Yeah. All right, cool. Give me 5 minutes, guys, because I'm old and my bladder, and we hit another hour, and I've drank a lot of coffee, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. When we come back, we're giving away a lot of boxes, so give us 5 minutes.
Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. Now in the shadows came a mysterious chap who spoke in a tongue with strange dialect. He offered his help to the mighty Guido to bring some laughter to his love of speedos, to the coffee talk they both came, to bring the message of winning ways to all and sundry and the masses. Yes, that's right, lads and lasses. The damage counts and flexing back will keep you on the right track. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. Guido is his name, tanking is his game. Guido. So in what, if you want to progress, then seek out Guido nonetheless. With his sidekick Pilgrim, he has a message that to win you must be aggressive. The position and place that you must seek.
Some lighting on.
All right, so apparently the sun has disappeared in England.
Okay, yeah. You've nicked it in Florida. I've had to put the light on, look.
All right. This is not going to be trivia. Yep, we're just going to do a raffle. All right. Well, go ahead. over to Pilgrim.
Right, because my house general has gone away for the weekend with my daughter, and I'll give you the whole story that I normally get. Is when she goes away on a girls' weekend with my daughter, at some point on the weekend I get a text saying, just going to buy this, is that okay? Now, I don't do the finances in my house, she does it, right? So, I mean, I don't give permission, but she likes to just let me know. Well, this weekend, I've not had a text. So that means one of two things. It means she's absolutely crucified the bank account, or she's not bought anything. Now, out of those two options, I can guarantee you it's not that she hasn't bought anything. So, because of that, I am going to do a 75 box giveaway on the raffle. Ooh. So, a one-off 75 box giveaway on the raffle. So, get your name in on the raffle. I'll need, just like Guido, I'll need your in-game name and the server. I'll send the winner a whisper so you know who I am. And there isn't a choice of boxes. You're getting Christmas because it's Christmas. Hence, RNG has the Christmas hat on. So it's for 75 Christmas boxes for the raffle.
Wow.
Get your name down.
Wow. Wow. Look at everybody putting raffle in. Look at guys, I haven't started it.
They're all ahead of the game. Look at them.
You gotta chill out, my friends. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna start it. Hold on. All right. Okay. Now, there you go.
Oh, look at that go! Cool. Yes, so I'm now.
Go ahead.
No, I'm now in trepidation of her return to the household because it'll be definitely an arm and a leg. Definitely an arm and a leg thing.
Mr. Stranger Danger, that's a good one. Thank you. I'll look into that. Appreciate that. Let me put that on the list. Not bad, not bad. That'll work. I didn't realize that actually, so cool.
Is it considered gambling? Yes, Sasquatch, it's gambling. Right on the forums.
How do I get rid of this? Oh, that's right. Text only. There we go. Oh, thank you, Word, for figuring that out. Cool. Rabble, Cliffy. Skiffle. Skiffle.
Skiffle.
Swiffle. All right, so
Rabbit Master, it's exclamation mark raffle. If you don't do the exclamation mark, it won't kick you in.
yeah, if it doesn't tell you got a ticket, you don't got one. You don't got one.
Cliffy wanted to be involved, but he's not entering the game. The raffle.
Man, oh man. Yeah, it just feels like, it feels like Christmas is over to some extent in terms of World of Tanks. I mean, I'm going to enjoy the bonuses. So, especially if you're free to play and you start building up the bonuses for grinding and all that, plus the credits, that's actually a really good thing. It's nice for me because I'll be able to replenish my silver stocks. I should have a lot by the time I'm done with this. But it's just it's a bit surprising to me, and I think it goes back to the whole, what is going on with their development. How is Lesta involved or not involved? What's going on with Frontline was kind of a shit show. This just started on December 1st, and there was no build up to it. They just dumped it and said go. It is easier than past years, which I think is both good and bad because now you're not really working towards anything. I guess if free to play you are sort of, but I guess
I think even for free to play, is that if you play your normal amount of games, say you play 10, 15, or not even that, maybe 10 games a night, then it's going to come eventually anyway, and it's not such a big deal, and it won't feel like that grind like it is for marathons or something like that, because there's so long to do it over, 40 days or whatever it is. So I think it's just, as you say, it's like an anticlimax. Not that I know what they are, but it's like an anticlimax now. It's done, so let's just play the game.
But on the other hand, though, for you and I who open so many boxes, that to some extent that's our own problem, right? Because we didn't do the build up thing, and we didn't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really probably. I'm not saying this is a complaint. It's more an observation. It's just very interesting. Yeah, good old day syndrome. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah. So there's probably a lot of that. I am going to enjoy the new tanks, especially the AMBT.
Yeah, you're quite pleased with that, aren't you? When you because you actually mentioned you hadn't got it, and you were disappointed you didn't get it, and then
Yeah.
I think the next boxes you opened, it was in there, and you were quite pleased with that.
I
Weren't
think that's one of the first tanks in a long time that I was like, oh, I want to get that. Yeah. No defects. Actually, let's show you where that is, as I can remember. You go here. You go to the missions. It's down here. See, this is the bottom. Oh, you don't see it because I'm not in the right place. Here we go. See these down here, right underneath. Pilgrim, your headset's bleeding over.
you? Nope. Sorry, yeah, I've turned it down.
Yeah, no worries. So it's right there. You click on that. I haven't actually tried that yet. What does it do to you? Nothing. Sorry, you don't get anything. How does it work? You know what? Good question. I don't know. Maybe you have to go to rewards.
How does it work?
How does it work?
That's a good question, actually.
What am I missing here? Click, clicky, 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 clicky. Do you have to finish? Oh, wait. I'm not done with that one.
Oh.
I'm only here. Okay, there you go. I'm an idiot. There it is. There it is. So click on that. It'll bring up this, and then you can go through the list and select the tank you want for a... No suitable vehicles. Why?
Because you got them all.
Oh. Really?
Well, really?
No, I do, but... Huh. I thought you could put a discount on one that you already had.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, select the nation. Did I not clicky enough? USSR. And yeah, there's no... Huh. That's weird. Well, I know I have them, but I thought you could put the discount on it even if you owned it. Wasn't that true in the last years? I could sell it.
Ring a bell, yeah.
I could sell it and then put the discount on it, but then I'd have to rebuy it. I have all of them, Teal. Yeah, that's why it doesn't work.
Hey, that's a way to make money then. Sell it, sell them all, and then buy them back at a discounted rate.
Here we go.
And you'd make some credits, wouldn't you?
Actually, they're not far off on their advice. On 100% discount, it wouldn't matter, would it? All right. Plus, you'd get the. Wait a minute. Is Pilgronomics going to work here? It is, right?
I think it is. Yeah, I can. Yes, exactly. As that thing says, I can use the auto collector. Hey.
I just came to a genius conclusion there.
There you go.
I didn't come to it. You guys did. But let's. All right. What do we got? We're going to go to tier 2.
I'm going to try just one. And if
We'll
it
go to
works,
tier
that's
2.
me done. I'm
Now
getting the credits back.
make sure it's a tech tree tank and not a special tank. Although I guess it wouldn't matter. Well, it may matter actually.
Well, it won't show in the list if it's not there. It's not supposed to, will it?
All right. There's the tech tree stuff. Got to make sure it's the BT2. BT2. Let's do it with the BT2.
Yeah.
There it is. So BT2. Is it already discounted? I don't think so. I can make a whole 2,395 off of this.
There you go.
About to get rich.
Yeah, but you can do that with your tier 10s.
And there's no stuff on it, so I'm not losing anything. So we'll sell the BT2 for 2,395 credits. Look at that, would you?
Yeah.
And then we're going to go put the BT2 as our 100%. But we're just going to make so much cash with this. This is going to be amazing.
Woohoo!
I don't think I had the modules on it, Cliffy. I should have checked, but I don't think I did. There it is, BT2. Boom. Activated. back to Tech Tree. We're picking up the BT2 for 0, baby. Oh, look at that cash I just made.
There you go. I'm going to sit now and plow through the lot. Can you do more than one a day?
No, you only
Ooh.
you only get one.
Oh, you can't do all your tanks. Oh, that's no good then. Who wants to do that? Ah, that's pants. That's absolute gnarly elbow pants, that is. Right. I was just going to go and do all my tier 10s in every nation. Oh. That is bad. I'm happy with that.
I love how your brain just extrapolates it into ad infinitum. It's just like, I can sell every tank I have for 100% discount right now.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked you to do it. 'Cause I was going to go and sit. I'm going to spend a couple of hours and do it.
That is absolutely beautiful. All right, everybody else don't do that because it's only for one tank.
But I could do a tier 10 and make 6 million credits.
Tier 10 and make 6 million credits.
Yeah. Bearing in mind they probably took that much off me for the resources auto button thing.
Does the discount go away once you buy it once? I think it does. Otherwise, you could sit there and just do that over and over again. Excuse me, over and over again.
Well, that's the point.
No, you can't. It only works once. Yeah, and the tier 10s, the discount, once it's not 100%, you're not.
Oh, tier 10 discount isn't 100%, but it's still a discount, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 20 or so, I think.
Right, so if it's 20%...
Yeah, get your 5
6 million.
Each key is another 10%.
So have you got keys?
Yeah.
No.
There's no benefit to selling a tier 10 and rebuying it at minus 20. You're still going to lose money on that because it's half. So I think at tier 6 you'll still make some money because you get a 60% discount. So you'd sell it at half, and then you'd rebuy it at 40% or 40%.
Yeah.
So from tier 6 and below, problem with that is you need to take off, as Cliffy said, I think, you have to take all your stuff off so you don't sell that. Because you don't want to sell all the modules and have to rebuy them. You're kind of defeating the purpose a little bit there.
Yeah, no, that's fine, but I still don't get it. If you've got a tier 10, you sell it.
For half.
You get 6 million for selling it, don't you?
No, you get half. Half.
Oh, you only get half when you sell a tank.
Half.
Oh. That is... Oh. Right, I'm not going to do that then.
Being Pilgrim's parent is difficult. It's not easy.
Okay. All right.
Not easy. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm going to sell a tier 6 though. I'll try it.
It looks like tier 6 is where it will make you a little bit money. Tier 6 and below. That's a hard way to make a few credits though. Are we done? Are we ready? Are we ready for the winner on this? I think we are.
Yeah, let's do this. Who's getting it?
Oh man, this is big. Do we need like a...
Have you got a noise to go with it?
I should have a drum roll. Here, we'll have a cheer.
We'll have a cheer.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's ready. Everyone's fired up. All right. All right. And then we'll
C-Player says, I'm not fired up.
have a jet. Now we have a flyby. All right, here we go, guys. Pilgrim, do you want to... where is it? Hold on. Okay. Give me a countdown, Pilgrim.
Okay, beginning with 5, 4...
Are we going on 1 or go?
2, on 1.
Okay.
1.
Boom.
Go.
8th Hussars.
Hussars.
8 Hussars has won 75 boxes. Now, the trick is you have to sell them back for half price and then rebuy 1,400 boxes, sell them. No, you just get 75 boxes, 8 Hussars. So give us what kind of boxes you want. I think that is.
Well, he's getting Christmas because I said that.
You're getting Christmas and
I
liking
just
it.
his in-game name server, but it's Christmas, so I'm doing Christmas.
It's Christmas.
I'm not doing magic.
Getting-
I said that at the beginning.
Hey, I'm with you.
It's
I hear
Christmas.
you. It's your giveaway, man. It is your giveaway. 8 Hussars. I think that is his in.
No, I'm only joking. I'll do whatever you want. Just whisper back to me. I've just sent you a whisper. So you should get one from a guy called Lots of Pilgrims. Woohoo! Congratulations.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
My pleasure. Oh, by the way, over the Christmas period, on a coffee talk, at some point over the Christmas period, I am going to give away a Pilgrim and a Guido mug
Ooh.
to a lucky winner. Instead of slippers, it's going to be a Pilgrim and a Guido mug giveaway at some point over the Christmas at a coffee talk.
That's a good idea. I'll do a couple of those actually. Yeah, but that's a good idea. We'll have more giveaways. Definitely for show. Still looking for names, like I said, guys. Send them in. Just got one, so that's good. I could use a few more. We'll spread some Christmas cheer. Tankers helping
Hey,
tankers.
Hussars, I need your in-game name, mate. Come on. I'll give away a cat. Yeah.
I don't know, Bitwise. So what should we do this year? Pilgrim has said coffee mugs. Slippers was good. I don't know. Something like that. We'll have to come up with something. Has 8 Hussars answered?
I'm having a look now. Yeah, I've got it. I
Good.
think. Hang on. All right. It's okay. Cool. All right. I'll sort that right now.
Flat-pilled truck hats. Used by
Okay,
me.
he's got
Worn,
no preference. So
worn
we'll do
once by
Christmas.
me. 8 Hussars, if you could share with everybody what you got, maybe next week, or at least send it to me or Pilgrim, and then we will share. Obviously, if you're here next week, then you can share that as well. That'd be cool. Pilgrim's hat.
Yeah, I could. It's a Harris tweed, so it's a little bit special.
A Harris tweed hat. Raffle
yeah.
the elf hat.
Yeah. Well, give me a second, guys. I've got no light.
I'll raffle a elf hat, but this is staying with me. This was a gift from the wife. I wonder. Buddy the elf hat. We're gonna look on Amazon and look for Buddy the elf hat. Oh, it's got the little cone hats, baseball hat. I'm gonna have to put that in there. Buddy the elf baseball. Ooh, I don't see any like this. This may be an eBay item. Doesn't look like there's anything new potentially here.
Right, 8 Hussars. It's on its way.
Right on, man. All right, guys. That is it from here. I think we're pretty much done. What do you think, Pilgrim? Got anything? Any last parting shots?
Last parting shots. Don't forget, it's the mug giveaway. Well, consider getting a Harris tweed hat to also do the giveaway. No problem.
Still looking for
Over the
names.
Christmas period.
Still looking for names. We'll see you next Sunday. I don't know if I'll be streaming next week. I'm hoping to, but we shall see. Let's see who is up and going here.
Yeah, no slippers, Obru. No slippers. It was a world of pain trying to get those slippers last time.
Yeah, that was a saga, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that had a lot to do with the COVID thing though last year. That's
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, you're right.
all right. I'm gonna try to find somebody to raid. Just gonna find. Anybody have any suggestions? We can go with those as well.
Okay, 8 Hussars has got the gift. Brilliant. Well done, mate.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. Let's go down here and find somebody. Joe 150's mobile stream. That's who we're going after. It's like we're attacking him or something.
Yeah, bless him. He'd be like,
Joe.
what's happening?
Let's see what old Joe 150 is about. He's got 0 viewers, so let's go help him out.
Cool.
All right, guys. That's it from the left side of the Atlantic. Guido signing out.
And it's it from the correct side of the Atlantic. Pilgrim signing out. See you over the Christmas period.
He does have a camera. I always pick people with camera. Good point, and he does. All right, guys, later.